Path of the Nomad? More like Path of the No Friends. I know, right? That was worthy of a palm face. I apologize for the horrible humor. What is going on, guys? Just one of the many benefits of subscribing to this channel. Do it! You can fast travel back here anytime you like. My name is Pone. Today we're going to be talking and reviewing the Path of the Nomad gear set inside of the Division. And it's a very interesting one, my personal favorite, and about the only defensive or slash survivor kind of set in the game. All the rest were more about dealing damage, where this one is more about staying alive, and I think that's phenomenal. Makes it great for the solo player, which is awesome because lots of people love the challenge of trying to go out there alone, or you're just too much of an asshole and nobody likes to play with you. Either way, this set was designed and engineered specifically for the solo player in mind, and it doubles as a great one for PvE, especially the more challenging things like incursions. So let's take a look at this thing right now. Now, I have 4 pieces of the set. Actually, I have all 6. RNG blessed me. And I was fortunate enough to be able to start using this early on with the update. And if you acquire 2 pieces of the set, you get 100% scavenging, 20% health on kill with 3 pieces, and with 4 pieces, you get the talent Nomad. When receiving fatal damage, you are instead healed to full health. Can occur once every 10 minutes. I was so confused with this talent, I thought it was bugged until I found out exactly how it worked, and I'm going to show you a little bit about it and see how awesome this set truly is. So here we are. Good old Lincoln Tunnel, running it solo on challenging in 18 minutes. Feels good, man. So, what was so interesting about this set is obviously it was a survival one. It was built for the solo player in mind, which means it's going to double as a really, really good PvE one just in general. Now, the 100% scavenging is great. This is obviously a boost to those that do like to play solo and to encourage them to get better loot because they're going to get it slower than they would if there were 4 people participating. That's a cool bonus for the first one. The second one, and my personal favorite, is the 20% health on kill. Now, this may not seem like a lot, but this is a percentage. This is huge. I fortunately rolled an extra 10 or 12, I believe it is, on top of the chest piece, so I earn 30% health every time I kill an NPC or a player. That's an entire bar of my health. That's like a med kit. That's like having one of the actual heal abilities. That is huge every time I kill things. And if you're building a tank, that's great. If you're squishy, that's great. Nonetheless, it's a phenomenal ability, and it's going to come in handy just to make runs and everything smooth. You're not always going to have a lot of health at your disposal. It's going to limit the times you need to actually go get med kits and everything like that. So that's a really, really cool perk to go along. It's going to keep you in the fight longer, and that's what's important. Now, as for the Nomad talent, this one's a beauty. This one just allows you to be a bit more aggressive. You can take more risks, challenge things easier. And the Nomad perk does, in fact, refill your health back to full when you receive fatal damage. I, for some reason, thought there was something going to happen, something to trigger. Like, I thought I was going to be shot and drop down to all 4s like I expected, and then maybe I stab my knee with, an EpiPen and come back to life. Maybe Rocky Balboa comes out of nowhere and gives me the best pep talk ever, and I just spring back. But sadly, there was no Balboa. So, what does it do? It literally, when receiving fatal damage, just refills your health. And my problem is it's very hard to notice this. And I don't know if there's an audio cue or what's going on, but there's no real visual cue. I feel like there should be some sort of aura. Maybe I get some wings or something to signify that I actually just used it. The only way you can ever tell if you use that Path of the Nomad, there's going to be a cooldown located at the bottom of your ammo counter, right underneath that grenade that you're looking at. And right underneath there, when you have received fatal damage, it will have the Path of the Nomad symbol, and it will slowly regenerate until it's active again. But let's face it, this is kind of a problem. I never notice it activating. I mean, whether or not it's me aiming down sight and I'm so occupied with trying to get headshots, sometimes my health gets really low and then it's back full and I'm not paying attention. Maybe I actually went ahead and caught it just in time, right before I died, and I thought I actually used a med kit and a heal to get me back to full health. In reality, the Path of the Nomad saved my ass, and I wasted those 2 abilities, and then what? So without actually noticing and looking specifically down there underneath the grenade slot, half the time you will never even know that it saved your ass. As for acquiring these pieces, 2 of the blueprints can be found inside of the Dark Zone DZ06 vendor, and you can purchase them at Dark Zone rank 50. The other 4 can drop either from supply drops by looting those in time, or actual NPCs inside the Dark Zone themselves. It's a very rare thing, but it does happen, and it's happened to me. So that's pretty much all this thing has to offer. It's a phenomenal package. My favorite one personally, the sustainability is real. Staying alive with the health on kill, the second chances granted, having a guardian angel is phenomenal. And it's super good for PvE just in general, and I even rock this thing in PvP too. It definitely comes in handy, especially in those 32 zones. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a thumbs up rating. It always helps the channel out a lot. And subscribe if you're into that Division kind of thing.